Greetings, YouTube. Today I'll be talking about the Screwpop Keychain Multitools. The world's most clippable keychain tools. Clippable is interesting. Bonus pack, and this comes with the screwdriver, magnetic driver, the wrench, SAE, and which is, I believe, standard American something rather, I can't remember, and light twist on off. And then there's the little feature back here on the back, which breaks down to what each can do. The most famous of the Screwpop tools, which Phillips, flathead, magnetic shaft, bottle opener, keychain, carabiner attach, leverage ring, and then the wrench is a, let's see, 5/16, half inch, 7/16, 3/4, and 5/16. Keychain carabiner attachment, 1-inch ruler, 1/4 inch, 1/8 inch increments, hexagon driver, pry bar, scraper, flathead number 2 screwdriver, bottle opener. And then you have the light, which is 6 lumens, 100 hour bulb, 100,000 hour bulb, I apologize, twist on and off, 4 batteries replaceable, bottle opener, keychain carabiner attachment. There was a piece of plastic inside the screwdriver, which prevented it from going off in the package, which is a nice feature. Oh, there we go. So we have the Screwpop. Now, I like this little key ring. I don't actually have a need for one at the moment. Came with the set, but this is something I would definitely put in when my current one dies on me, this may be the one I take up next, because it's not too large. It's less than the size of my hand. And this is ridiculously well built. It really is. This is steel clip here, which has an asymmetric, so don't you see how it goes down there? It goes in different sizes so that it puts a lot of pressure that acts as a spring and pushes it forward. Although the holes go all the way through, which is fine. They have 2 holes that way, and they just clip that in place. You notice a little tiny steel insert so that when it functions as a bottle opener, like this, book, it will not harm the aluminum because this whole body is aluminum. And the light, I mean, it's not huge, but it's perfectly adequate for finding the hole in a car door, or an ignition, or your door to the house, which is exactly what you need. Or, you know, finding something you dropped on the bottom on the floor of the car. This light is perfect. Or even dropping something in a theater. This would be perfect for looking something that's fallen on the floor in a theater. I've helped people find things in theaters before because I always have a flashlight on me, and other people rarely do. So very good design. I quite like it. I think that they did a nice job with that. So next up we have the wrench, which is here. Which, they're kind of interesting. They're calling this a ruler. I didn't really think of it as a ruler, but apparently it's a ruler. Kind of an interesting idea. But, you know, the main tool in this is this, which acts as a bottle opener and a screwdriver. You get the wrench attachments. This is kind of small. I'm not sure how usable this is. I mean, it's better than your fingers, don't get me wrong. But I carry an industrial wrench on me at all times, which gives me far more leverage than this would. But this would be better than nothing. And this one right here is not only a wrench, but you can fit a bit in here. So if you had a bit on you, you can fit the bit in there and then turn it to get some torque on it. Steel. Steel. Magnet I had handy. And hint, I film videos more than one at a time. So definitely a cute little tool, and fits on your keychain. It's a little bit heavier. Yeah, this is actually a little heavier than the flashlight, amazingly enough. And then we have the Screwpop tool that made them famous. I can remember seeing this a couple of years ago as a tool that people are all the buzz about. Screwpop, because it's very, very basic. It's a highly functional bottle opener. No questions asked on that regard. And it's got the standard 1/4 inch drive, and it's got a bit that fits in. Whoops, it fits in there because I'm looking through a screen. Sorry about that. And turn it around, and you've got a flathead on this side. This is the standard Phillips. I don't know which size that Phillips that is, but it's standard Phillips. Now, my one critique on this, I don't know if you can hear this. There you go. I think it's a little bit loose. I would have appreciated if it were a little snugger. The magnet's decent, so that holds it in place. So and I don't think you're going to really lose this bit. And it's a bit. I'm sure you could replace it pretty easily, even if you did lose it. And then you can buy bits that you find bits on the market are double-ended. You could even carry bits on you that you happen to like, in case you find yourself, for example, I have not taken the step to carrying bits on me, but if I were going to, I would probably carry a number of star drives, because I find making knife adjustments something I need to do once in a blue moon, and a lot of the knives I carry are star drive bits. You need star drive bits, so there you go. So that might be something I would consider. Now, I picked this up at Tractor Supply for $8. It was in their bins when you walk in, when they have a lot of discount material. So I don't know if this is a temporary thing. I don't know if this is like they sell them until they're out, or this is something that's going to be they're going to have for a long term. But it only cost me $8 for the set. When I saw this originally, this one originally, I can't remember what it was going for, but it was more than I was willing to pay, particularly seeing I was going to have to pay shipping. But then I saw this kit, and I'm like, $8 for 3 tools, one of which I definitely will have a use for in the future. This, I will definitely have a use for this one right here. And I might find a use for the other two. I'm not positive. But definitely, this is something anybody out there who is into cute little keychain tools is going to want to check out. And I apologize for saying the word definitely. Apparently I have a habit of saying the same word over and over again in videos. I don't know why, but I do it. Definitely something that you want to look at, and I enjoy these tools. They have a nice feel, nice finish. My only critique of the whole thing is I think that the bit holder on the actual Screwpop tool is a little on the sloppy side, and I think that could be mitigated by maybe getting a better quality set of bits or tip. So there you go. Check it out, folks, especially if you like keychain tools.